rev happy motorcycle is what I can say. This is wow, and welcome back to Weekend on Wheels, and I'm Girish, and today I am very excited for a couple of reasons, and I'm going to answer few of the questions I myself had when this particular bike was launched. And is this a mini Africa Twin? No. Is this a mini 500X? Could be somewhere. Is this a Honda 200X? Definitely yes. So we are going to talk about the detailed specs of the motorcycle, and also can this be truly named as an ADV at 200cc motorcycle, and also we'll try to see if we can compare this with the Hero X Pulse 200, and also what are the similarities or what are not the similarities between these two motorcycles. And also I have another person with me who's Dempsey. He'll also try to do a little bit with this motorcycle in terms of what are the off-road capability. Off-road could be a wrong word to use in this context. I'm going to say or use adventure riding, especially for the motorcycle that we are going to talk today. So I'll see you guys right after this intro video to tell you more about this beautiful Honda X200. So welcome back to my channel, guys, and today I have this beautiful looking Honda 200X. I had my own doubts when this motorcycle was launched. I was thinking it's more of a motorcycle like a Hornet redressed with some ADV kits, and it might be called as an X. So it's time to put this on test and tell you whether it's just a regular Hornet with all the ADV kit, or is it a true ADV by Honda at a smaller capacity motorcycle. So before starting anything, let's talk about the spec of this motorcycle. So this is powered with around 17.4 horsepower at 8,500 rpm and also 16.1 newton meter torque at 6,000 rpm. So that's the power of it. It's a 4-stroke single cylinder air cooled machine, and it's mated with 5-speed gearbox. And if you see at the wheels, both of them are 17-inch wheel, and it gets a seat height of 810 mm. So one of the concern when you talk about ADVs is the ground clearance. So if I had to compare this with the X Pulse gets 220 mm ground clearance, as against this is 167 mm only. So let's put that into test and tell you guys if this is a truly an adventure bike by Honda at a 200cc motorcycle. And also if you look at the front, you get the USD, so you get this as a standard fit on the 200X. And also if you look at the belly, this gets the flexible bit, the plastic here. So not too sure how that's gonna help when you do a little bit of adventure riding. So this is more useful for trail riding. So let's do that and have a look. And also when you look at the tires, they come with MRF tires, and so far they've worked very well, and also comes with alloy wheels both on the front and the rear. ABS is a standard fit with this. So let's have a look at the console. So it gets a digital console and a lot of stuff happening here. You have the RPM meter, you have the speedometer, you have the clock, you have the gear indicator, you have the fuel gauge, you have the time, trip meter, a lot of them going in that. And to your left hand side, you have the high beam, low beam, pass button, you have the left turn and right turn indicator and the horn. And to your right hand side, you have the engine power on and power off button. For a change, you have the hazard light and the start button. And one of the best part about this is, look at this front portion. So you don't have the integrated indicators. Instead, you have the indicators on the hand guards here, and that's a standard fit in this motorcycle. It's not optional. So you have the indicators there, and also when you look at the rear portion, it gets the integrated indicator on the rear. And overall, when you look at this motorcycle, this truly looks like an adventure motorcycle. And the design flow is also, it's a front heavy design flow, and as you go on the back it gets a little leaner. But then Honda has nailed it with the design. It gets a lot of eyeballs when you drive this around or ride this around, and also they've able to replicate the 500X into a smaller version of 200X very comfortably. This looks absolutely stunner. Also, when you look at the rear suspension, it gets a mono suspension on the back, and this gets a 12-liter tank. The way it rides and the way all you can do on this motorcycle, will come back once we get to our next location, and where I will be accompanied with my friend Dempsey, trying to do a little bit of adventure riding on this motorcycle, and also bringing out the true sense of what this motorcycle can do. And I'll also take this on a highway and tell you how does this perform on the highway. So this is our second location. I must say, no complaints at all on this motorcycle if you are doing this kind of road, and this motorcycle can go easily onto all these trails. Plus the best part is the power delivery. It's got sufficient amount of power coming in, and you'll just have a ball of a time, I can say that much for sure. So now I'll give you a demo of the ground clearance. So this is 167 mm ground clearance. So let's see if this really makes sense to have that, or a lot of people complained when this motorcycle was launched that X-Pulse has 220 mm ground clearance. So let's do on a practical purpose, how much does it help? So look at that, look at the ground clearance. And especially when you take a jump, this will only increase. So really not much to complain if you are saying it is 167 mm only. So look at that, it is, let me show you clearly, look at that ground clearance. I mean, yes, having more might help you, but then this will not stop you from doing any kind of adventure riding at all, and you'll still enjoy doing this. So I'm giving you a live demo for the purpose that, guys, if you are planning to buy an adventure motorcycle, consider the X200 as well. And once you've used it, you've ridden it, you'll come to know more about this motorcycle. So let's show you some other footage also about this motorcycle, what this can do. So next what we want to show you is the drifting or the power drift this motorcycle can do, and the kind of grunt or kind of power this churns out. So what we are showing now is the power this motorcycle can generate in terms of its sliding ability and jumping ability. Now I want to give you a demo of if you were to do a downhill, or if you have any obstacles like this, what is the kind of ground clearance that you would get. Without any problem, this vehicle can easily get on to any such obstacles. So let me show you the clearance here really close. So check that out. And when you are in a pace, you'll just fly off, so you'll not really touch at all, so it does not bother you. So this is the kind of ground clearance. So 167, if you have a mental block, that will not affect any of your riding, and it will not change anything for you. So Now it's time to get onto the highway and tell you more about how this motorcycle rides in highway and its performance in highway road. So I'll see you guys once I reach the highway. And now back to highway, and let's talk about this motorcycle on the highway front, how this motorcycle performs. Look at that way this motorcycle revs, and also once it reaches 6000 rpm, the grunt which comes out of this motorcycle is so sweet. I mean, this is one of very rare motorcycles in 200cc where you can feel the grunt, and especially from Honda. Honda is not known for giving the kind of grunt which this motorcycle is producing. They are known for more of a smooth, and that is the kind of ride that you will get when you ride a Honda. But then this motorcycle is, oh my god, freaking awesome. You've seen all the footages that has gone through when it comes to an adventure riding, when you take this motorcycle on a trail or when you take this motorcycle on the bad roads. Similarly, when you take it on highway, this motorcycle is a dream to ride. So let's talk about the initial gear. So it's got a very nice power delivery in the first and second gear, and as you go higher on revving, this is a rev happy motorcycle is what I can say. This is happier the more you rev. It's not like, okay, stop. No, this motorcycle does not do that. This is happy as you rev it more, and when you do that, it only continues to deliver the power. And this comes with single channel ABS, so the braking is also very, very good. It has a nice bite to it, and this max out at 8500 rpm at 17.2 or 17.4 horsepower. So that way this motorcycle is a dream to ride. I mean, let's talk about Xpulse versus this one. So especially when you ride Xpulse on the highway, you will feel that the motorcycle is not stable, and especially after you reach 80 kilometers per hour, the juice of that motorcycle comes down. But then in this case, this motorcycle is absolutely stable. See, I am at 4th gear doing 7000 rpm now on the 5th gear, and can you feel the grunt this motorcycle is producing? And now I am peaking it at 7000, not yet the full peak. And this motorcycle is happy to take me, and mind it, this is a 5-speed gearbox, and I am not feeling a shortage of gear, or I'm not feeling there should have been another gear, because the kind of power this motorcycle is delivering at this is phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. And also the USD suspension, my god, it is so good. It has a nice rebound onto it, and very, very comfortable. And also the monoshock is complementing the USD which is there on this motorcycle. And the throttle response is also so sweet. I mean, look at that, look at this throttle response. So there's an immediate throttle response, and that's why you enjoy doing the adventure riding also. When you take on to the trails and all of it, that's when you really appreciate what this motorcycle is capable of and what it does. Because when you are on bad roads or doing trails, you need immediate power, and that is what this motorcycle delivers. The immediate power that it delivers helps you easily take on to any roads or any kind of surfaces. This is an upright sitting position, and the sitting position is again phenomenal. It's very, very good, very comfortable. And also I was as a pillion when Dempsey was riding as a pillion also. This is extremely comfortable, and the way this engine revs and the way this engine is performing, this will definitely give you good mileage as well. The company claims around 45 to 50. I'm sure this can easily achieve that number. One thing I've noticed, this is front heavy. So if you see even the design flow, you can come to know it's front heavy. But then that is not disturbing you at all. In fact, because the way it is designed and because it is front heavy, when you take a corner or when you're riding on highway, the tire plants itself on the road and you do not feel that the motorcycle is lighter. In fact, if you compare the weight between this one and the Xpulse 200, this is 147 kgs, and if I'm not wrong, the Xpulse is around 158 kgs if I'm not wrong. Despite of this being lighter than the Xpulse, this plants and rides much better on the highway than the Xpulse, and also this has a higher band also, so when you are on the higher gears and on the top speed, this handles very well and also goes up till 130 kilometers per hour. You will not see the Odo working because it's disconnected, so please don't mind, the Odo is disconnected. But then I'm telling you, the way this the entire power ratio, the gear ratio, this motorcycle is a phenomenal buy at 200cc motorcycle. And I think this is priced anything between $160,000 to $170,000. I'm not too sure. I'll put the right price in the description. And special thanks to Kanchana Honda for giving me this motorcycle for the entire weekend. So that was Saturday and Sunday, and I had the pleasure of riding this around the town for the last 2 days so that I could come out with the detailed review on this motorcycle. And with that, we come to an end of this video. So I hope you guys liked this review. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share this video, and also please feel free to comment below your thoughts. What do you think about this motorcycle, and would you consider to buy this motorcycle after watching this video? If yes, I'll be more than happy. And yeah, time to get back home now, back into city. And with that, we come to an end of this video. Had lots of fun with this amazing motorcycle. Not only looks like a super bike or a bigger bike, but rides and feels and performs like a big bike. Had lots of fun on the highway and also in doing a little bit of trail and adventure riding. And it started raining in between in the highway, so I had to change back into my rain gear. So that's it for this video. If you're new to my channel, do consider subscribing to my channel and also hit the bell icon to get an update on every video I upload. Until the next video, please stay at home, stay safe, vaccinate yourself. Bye bye now.